Hey, what's up? My name is Vonnie. I'll be the one taking care of you today. Come on in, take a seat. Good. Is this your first time in here? Your first tattoo ever? Oh, I'm honored. Well, we'll take good care of you today, and we can just kind of hop right into it, right? So, you are a first timer. Okay. I'm just gonna take down your information so that we can get it into our system later. So, what brings you to wanting to get a tattoo? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we kind of generally do ones for all types of people. Someone who just likes the artwork. Some people come in and, have a very specific idea. Some people get tattoos because they have meaning to them, and sometimes people get the devil in cupcake form and they love it, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do all sorts of styles. I do a lot of fine line work. I'll do cartoons. I do kind of fun animated things all over the place, depending on what you want. Yeah. So, sorry, I introduced myself. What is your name? Okay, awesome. And your last name? Great. And you're a walk-in, right? You didn't have an appointment? Cool. Okay, and just double checking, you are over the age of 18. Can I see your ID, please? Perfect. Thank you. Okay, and where did you hear about us? Did you look online on Instagram for anyone's work in particular, or did you just kind of walk by and decide to come in? What's the vibe? Okay, interesting. Very cool. And was there a specific reason you chose me, or am I just the only free one? Okay, got it. Love that. Okay. And how much are you looking to spend on a tattoo today? Yeah, prices can kind of range depending on the artist. Really small tattoos can be somewhere between like 80, 150, but generally you're gonna find that you're paying somewhere between like 150 to 300 for tattoos. That seems pretty normal for smaller scale ones. Obviously, when you're getting to bigger and more intricate artwork, depending on how much color you're using and exactly what the design is, you're gonna get pretty expensive pretty fast. So yeah, it just kind of depends on the artist, how new they are, what they're doing, what their specialty is. Okay, got it. Awesome. We did all those. Great. Well, did you have anything in mind that you were particularly wanting to get, or are you just kind of like, hey, I'd like to get a tattoo today? Okay, yeah, so we can kind of come up with something together then to make that make sense. And did you have a place on your body that you were looking to get tattooed today? Okay. Well, if you're looking for least painful, I always mention like the wrist or the forearm. I have one here, and it was really not painful at all, even with the, if you can see the line work and the shading and the color in there, that one was really not painful at all. I was actually quite surprised, and she did it really fast. So forearms are good. Back of the neck is pretty painless as well. When you're getting to places on your body that have less muscle and more just bone, that's when it's going to get quite painful and a little bit hard to do all in one sitting. Like your hands are pretty painful, your shin can be pretty painful, your rib cage can get a little bit painful depending on what you're getting. And it also just kind of depends on your pain tolerance. So I would recommend, yeah, maybe back of neck, side of neck, wrist if you're looking for a pretty easy and yeah, okay, yeah, so maybe like the side. Cool, totally. And you were wanting something pretty small, right? Yeah, okay, so like a 1x1, 2x2. What inch measurements are you thinking? Like somewhere here? Do you want it bigger? Okay, totally. Cool. Awesome. And let me just take a look at your neck. Could you just turn your head this way? I'm just looking for any particular skin spots or anything that might make it difficult to do. Oh no, you're totally fine. Okay. And for first timers, we do also, not just for first timers, but I always make sure to mention it, we do have like a numbing oil that we can put on you first if you are worried about pain, but this should not be very much of anything, especially if you're looking for fine line work. Okay, we can definitely opt you in on that. And are you looking for color today? Are you looking for black and white? How bold are we going? Okay, absolutely. So we can kind of stick with just fine lines. And are you wanting any script involved, any words, or is it just picture today? Okay, absolutely. So, are you sold for sure on the neck, or did you want to kind of mull it over? Okay, yeah, so neck for sure then. And are you looking for more than one, or is just the neck kind of the vibe? Okay, yeah, so we'll just do the neck, and then if you're really itching for another one a minute later, then we can get you going on maybe like a wrist or something, but yeah, for sure. So let me pull out some of my artwork, and this is also artwork from other artists who are similar to me, things that I don't own, but I do have permission to show because they are things that I won't replicate, but I will do, something similar to, and I can sketch it up for you. Okay, so if you can see here, we have a bunch of random different styles. I know you said black and white, but we do have something like this, a little more cartoony, a little fun. This is kind of a silly little drink. It's got, the little ice cubes and a straw, and it's got, it's a very excited drink, but that's a really fun one. Feathers are very in still. I feel like they've been in since like 2013, but they are still a very common and very easy to execute and cute little addition to your body if you're looking for something just kind of, cute and simple. Yeah. This is like a little fling. We could do something like that, or if you wanted it to be a little bit less filled in, seeing how the black is kind of filled in here, we could keep it just kind of light tendrils or even more of a gray instead of like a whole black situation. Okay, so maybe not the flames then. Okay, for sure. So then if you can see here, we've got this kind of line work drawing. These are becoming a lot more popular, especially this year and last year. These little line types of artworks are really exciting to people for some reason, which is totally cool, like you do you. They are very popular, so if you're wanting to do literally any kind of picture, but just with that kind of connected line design, we can come up with something together. Yep. Also, just like little colored and little black and white fruits, like these cherries, are very very popular right now. These are really cute. I know that I like to do black and white cherries too, just kind of line cherries. That could be cute. We could do all sorts of flowers and animals. This is like a cute little flower situation happening here. And this is more of a fine line fish, which is really fun. Yeah. Are you looking for more realistic or just kind of like a fun? Okay, yeah. So this might be good then if you're looking for a little bit more like badass, a little more like edgy. We can do like swords, we can do like little knives or something. I'm thinking this kind of artwork is not really up your alley. We could also do like these waves, just like a cute little beachy scene, or the phases of the moon are always unendingly popular with people, which is totally cool. Moons are a really fun thing to kind of create your own design with, because you know they can come in so many shapes and sizes, and I know meanings are always attached to the moon. And then this isn't mine, but this is just like a cool art style of a camera, you know, that kind of almost comic book art style. Yeah, for sure. So what are you thinking? What kind of work are you looking at? You liked the sword? Okay. So are you thinking like an actual sword, or are you thinking something a little different? Okay, for sure. So like a sword, but it's got like some stars and it's a little bit more feminine. Oh, okay. So not exactly feminine. Got it. Okay. So let me just whip something up and I will show you what I'm thinking. And you said small, right? Okay. Okay. Make the handles really cool. Alright, cool. What do you think about that? Cool. Okay, I will erase this part then, but then everything else we can keep. So it will look something like that. Oh, you love it. Oh, okay, great. Well, then I will get this down to scale and we can get you started. Do you need any water or a snack or anything before we get you going? Okay. And I do mostly freehand, so it will look like that, but it's going to be its own little, it's going to have its own little personality when it's on your neck because of the freehand. Is that okay? Well, thank you for trusting me. Awesome. So it looks like when I was checking out your neck earlier that you actually like shaved off the little fuzzy hairs on your neck. Is that right? Okay, cool, because normally we do that here, so you you came prepared? Okay, so you knew where you wanted it to be then. Okay, well then we'll skip that part. I'm gonna put on my gloves. Okay. Are you excited? Hell yeah. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be so cool. And these ones are always really easy to cover up too with hair or makeup. I'm going to take this little alcohol Q-tip and I'm just going to rub it on your neck here. So go ahead and stay still. I'm just sanitizing the area. Good. Okay. I'm just going to let that dry down. Good. And then I'm going to go in with a second layer just to really make sure the area around it even a little bit bigger than we're actually going to make it is nice and cleaned off. Awesome. Okay. Good. Okay. So now you did say you wanted the numbing oil, right? Okay, then I will get that going for you. I'm just going to apply a little bit, and then we're going to wait maybe like 10 seconds, and then we'll do a second layer, and then it should be in full effect. So let me just get that going for you here. There you go, and then we'll just rub that in. Okay, and then again, letting that dry. Good. Perfect. And I'll count back, let's say from 5 now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then we'll just add a second layer. There we go. Just close that back up. And again, rubbing that in. Okay, and then letting that dry just a little bit. Perfect. Okay, are you ready to get tattooed? Awesome. I'm just going to take my pen here, and we're going to do a black and white. We're not doing any color. And here we go. This should not feel like anything other than pressure. So let me just go ahead. Yep. And this is a really nice small tattoo, so this actually won't take very long at all. Good, okay. Good job. How's that feeling for you? Awesome. You're doing a great job. Yep, thank you so much for staying still. It tickles a little bit, that's funny. Good. Cool. See, the outline is already done. Yep, just going back over with the second layer. Good. Okay. And then up here. Good. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. There we go. I'm just gonna make that little swirl. Okay. Yeah, it takes learning and steady hands to do this. Good. Very good. We're actually not too far off now. We're just relining some things, filling in the gaps, and making sure everything is perfect. I say we, but it's me. I don't know why I needed to say we there. Okay. Good, 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 good. Perfect. and that is it. Yeah, so the way this works, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe that off a little bit here. Good. And then I'm going to apply what's called a second skin. It's going to go right over your tattoo, and you're going to let it sit there for probably about 3 or 4 days, since this is small. And it's just going to let the scabbing happen and just allow everything to kind of heal up a bit so that no bacteria gets into the wounds that we have just made in your skin. And then after about 4 days, you can peel it off, but the stuff is waterproof, so you can take showers with it on, and I would actually highly recommend trying to pull it off with some warm water on it. That'll make it come off a lot easier. We'll send you home with moisturizer, and always make sure to sunscreen, because this is kind of like a window of ink underneath. You've got like your layer of skin, and then I've placed a layer of ink under it. So your skin is in need of some extra help there, okay? But you should be moisturizing, and then I believe 2 weeks from now you can, actually, you know what, let's say a month, you can go into pools and stuff again, but let's wait until that's really nice and healed, okay? Awesome. So I'm just going to pull some second skin here, and I'm just going to lay that on your neck and smooth it out. Perfect. There you go. And this is a tattoo. This is ink. Your skin does continue to turn over and repair itself and replicate cells. So if you do see some ink kind of looking like it's oozing out, that's actually kind of normal. And not kind of, it is normal. So nothing's going wrong there. It'll look kind of crusty dusty for a bit until you take off the second skin, and then it'll look normal again, okay? Awesome. So I will be in touch with you about any need for touch-ups, but you're looking great, and as long as you take good care of it and give it a good wash every day, after you take the second skin off with some antibacterial soap, which we also give to you on your way out, just 2 times a day, morning and night, you should be good to go, okay? So wash, moisturize, and make sure that you're putting SPF on it after you take that second skin off. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I really enjoyed making this and creating this with you, and let me know if you're ever interested in doing more.